to me to supervise those who will go to Australia for the work schemes.
Marape cited his speech in 2022 about Papua New Guinea's education system stepping up to meet Australian standard, stating this could allow for Papua New Guineans studying here to be able to work in Australia. He said the Australia Pacific Training College in Port Moresby was set up to prepare the education system for a mass, short and mid-term training, along with the long-term trainings, to prepare workforce to be subsumed into the Australian workforce when the need arises.
There's a big pathway opening for many Papuans. You would have seen our earlier conversation around Papuans to be grafted into the Australian Defence Force. That's one path. Sports is another path, but the seasonal workforce is another path. But it is emerging that other specialists need work areas, whether education, even police. So these are needs that will be emerging in Australia, if not right away, in the not too distant future, as well as we grow down. Based on Australian population growth and the demographics, we have the youthful population here, so we will work in synergy, stepping up our education institutions here and preparing our citizens to work in our own needs here, as well as the access to supply to the Australian workplace.
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Prime Minister James Marape has brushed aside critics on his overseas travels, stating that he only travels to attend regular international events that requires his attendance.
Prime Minister James Marape said his trips are not for socializing or doing leisure activities, but for the benefit of the country.
My travel overseas, in my view, if someone is scared to do the research on my travel as well as other Prime Minister's travel, they are on the same amount of attendance that we do in all these events. I don't travel elsewhere to play golf or socialize. All events that need attendance, and these are regular international events like attending UN, attending PIF, attending the Sydney conference.
Marape said he only attend meetings that are of relevance.
Other meetings that does not need my attendance, then I send ministers who are relevant to those meetings, or in some instance, Deputy Prime Minister this year would have seen that I did not attend APEC. I sent our Deputy Prime Minister to represent our country in the APEC meetings this year and as it was last year.
He added that the only event that he is attending today is the Davos meeting, further explaining on how he is promoting Papua New Guinea while attending the event.
For the benefit of the country, we've received personalized invitation from none other than the organization of Davos itself. Davos is an exclusive club for key world leaders as far as discussions on business, commerce, and trade is concerned. So, and that invitation has come to us the last 3 years. I've refused first one due to duties back home. Last year I did attend and I received again.
The Prime Minister also stated that his non-attendance on COP meetings until this year have seen Papua New Guinea securing over 200 million kina worth of investments in the forestry conservation sector. Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
Prime Minister James Marape has affirmed that the Queensland University of Technology will assist the PNG government to develop artificial intelligence products to eliminate politicization or personal involvement in the chain of processes like public service appointments, contract issuance, and license applications for the country's resources.
Prime Minister James Marape said this partnership is to allow artificial intelligence to eliminate human element in the processes.
You apply online through a portal, AI selects the best applicant that is coming in, and that should increase efficiency, eliminate favoritism, nepotism, get on with the business of picking the best employee or the best company, whether it's applying for a state job that we've tendered or lodging with an express of interest to participate in our resource harvest. So.
Marape said these are some of the reforms his government is doing going forward. He stressed that the national government can do much in terms of advocating for investments, but the responsibility lies on everyone to protect the country.
And I just ask all of us right throughout our country, the interest on PNG, the spotlight on PNG is the highest it can ever be. And let's not hurt it, let's not kill it, let's not dent it with lawlessness in our country. We all work and protect our country wherever we are placed, then more investors come in, more jobs created. All our sons and daughters have a better future if we all protect our country at this point in time in our nation's life.
He said Papua New Guinea is placed between the Asian region, thus the market access and possible investors are second to none. He called on citizens to respect and live lawfully to allow investments into the country.
We just have to prepare ourselves. All provincial governments and districts work their space. All ministries and departments work their space to our people. Your greatest contribution, if you do not know what your contribution must be, in my view, my country advocate is living within respect to the constitution of our country.
Jacinta Doctor, National EMTV News.
NCD Metropolitan Superintendent Warwick Simatab raised his concerns over the prevalence of fake driving licenses in Port Moresby.
During the recent launch of NCD festive season operations, National Capital District Metropolitan Superintendent Warwick Simatab said fake driving license is a concern in Port Moresby and RPMGC is working in partnership with RTA to address this issue.
So easy, but it's a concern. I'm happy that with this collaboration, RTA has now set a standard that all traffic license will be from with certain security features.
Road Traffic Authority Enforcement Unit Manager Max Umbu also revealed that some motorists claim to own licenses from other provinces, which is considered illegal.
What's happening right now in the city is that the people living in the city claiming to own licenses actually from other provinces. They all are deemed illegal.
Road Traffic Authority Acting Chief Executive Officer John Arira said RTA is aware of people who are issuing false license and will deal with them accordingly.
That there are people who are fraudulently issuing license, and we will get down to the bottom of that. What we're doing is we're catching those people and they become informant. They give us information where these things are coming from.
He further explained that RTA has set standard to issue driving license with certain security features which cannot be replicated.
We issue RTA license which has good security features. If you can, those who have the license can have a look at it. It's got a chip that protects and unique. That's not it cannot be repeated or reproduced.
Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News will be back with more of today's stories after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab Dina. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum.
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
It's the season to win big with Telecom with our Big Pella Christmas giveaway. There's 5,000 kina up for grabs for 20 lucky winners. There will be 5 winners across each region. There are also weekly prizes of 1,000 kina for 20 weekly winners drawn over 5 weeks. To enter, recharge 20 kina or more on selected more bundles in Good Pella Data plans or get 50 kina or more of Get Power. Major prize drawn December 23rd. Terms and conditions apply. Telecom, the feel-good network.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
The all-new GWM Power has the best in-class pulling power. Book a test drive today and hop into Broco Motors for a spin.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
As a kid growing up, I really wish to know who was that.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Join me once again tonight at 7 p.m. for more Christmas cheer and music entertainment on Television Christmas.
Just a bottle of wine will do. We should like him son Labonian.
Special that everyone get together, family get together.
Nothing like a festive season surrounded by the wonderful magic of Christmas. Join us tonight on Television Christmas, right here on EMTV.
You're watching National MTV News. KKC Investment Limited, the business arm of Samurai Murwa District Development Authority, commissioned its first ever fish exports worth $107,000 to Thailand on Friday.
Following these launch, it is expected that there will be about 5 to 6 exports per year, depending entirely on the catch. KKC's fishing boat holds about 840 food containers, which equates to more than $300,000. However, due to fishing net issues, about 440 food containers were filled for the first export. Member for Samurai Murua, Isi Henry Leonard, thanked the government for the provision in the DDA Act to allow districts to go into business.
We are now maximizing and optimizing on the provision within the DDA Act. We can now deliver service at the same time make money for the district and support the government's agenda in creating revenue. And also, through this program, we are able to bring in the forex. So it's aligned well. I'm truly grateful that I can partner with my Prime Minister. I support him fully because his policy in terms of going rural and promoting people's engagement in business, we are now doing Pakistan. Thank you.
Meanwhile, Prime Minister James Marape said the first exports value in kina is about 1.5 million kina. Marape commended the management of KKC Investment Limited for getting the first export out. Jacinta Doctor, National MTV News.
A total of 2,000 solar lights were recently donated to the Madang provincial government by the Chinese ambassador to Papua New Guinea during his official visit to Madang province.
Chinese ambassador to Papua New Guinea, His Excellency Yang Chao-wan, recently visited Madang province to officially hand over 2,000 solar lights to Madang provincial government. As part of this support, Ramanico management also donated 48 poles to assist with the installation of the solar lights. Madang Provincial Governor Ramsey Pariva described the donation as an important gesture that reflects the strong partnership between Madang Province and China. He said Madang continues to benefit from major Chinese investments, particularly through the Ramunico mine and BNBM hardware. Pariva emphasized on Medang's contribution to China through nickel and cobalt supplied by Ramunico. He encouraged China to expand investments in agriculture, fisheries, infrastructure, and other key sectors. He acknowledged China's support for developments in Papua New Guinea, noting that provinces like Medang, which supply raw materials, must see increased benefits. In response, Chinese ambassador reaffirmed China's commitment to support Papua New Guinea without political conditions. He added that as Christmas approaches, solar lights will brighten the festive season for families in Medang province. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
St. John Ambulance is reflecting on 5 years of service to the people of Lae, marking its establishment in the city in 2021 and its continued role in providing emergency medical care and community support.
The St. John's Ambulance Emergency Services was introduced in Lae in 2021 with a single ambulance with only 9 staff. It has now grown to 2 ambulances and 26 staff, including volunteers. According to the St. John's Ambulance Chief Executive Officer Kay Tane, the statistics have shown a total increase of 10,000 responses in a span of 5 years, an amazing effort from the team who have done a lot to serve the communities.
So in 2021, our first year, we responded to 436 emergencies. 2022, that number went up to 3,000. 2023, it doubled, over 6,600 emergencies. 2024, 12,300 emergencies. And as of Monday, for 2025, the team here has responded to 11,310 emergencies this year, and we're on track for about 13,000 emergency responses.
Tane thanked the donors and partners who continue to support the Green Angels to ensure they were able to carry out their duties.
Thanks to the Lae City Authority, we've got that one fully funded ambulance, and that operates 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. And thanks to our generous donors and partners in the community here, we've actually got a second ambulance now that also runs 24 hours. So the community here has 2 24-hour ambulances.
The CEO emphasized on the challenges faced by the St. John's Ambulance team during their responses.
Some of the challenges that we have are the vast distances that we cover, combined with Lae's rapidly growing population and its PNG's industrial capital, as we know. So that's obviously presenting some challenges around growth and demand.
Tane also appealed to Lae residents and communities to take ownership to guarantee and to ensure the Green Angels' safety because they are here to serve the people no matter where they are from.
And that's something that only the community members of Lae can provide, and that is safety for your Green Angels here. Some of the biggest challenges that we are facing as a team are the threats to our Green Angels from roadblocks, attacks and community violence. There are moments when we must stop our responses because it's just not safe to send our people in.
Charlie Dumavi, National EMTV News.
The Lae City Authority, through its partnership program with the police department, has purchased 18 vehicles this year to support the police carry out their duties.
Acting Prime Minister and Lae MP John Rosso said the donation complements the ongoing efforts of working together with the law and order sector in Lae.
The Lae City Authority, in its partnership program with the police, has now purchased 18 police cars. 4 have been delivered and another 14 is being delivered today. That complements the ongoing efforts of working together with the law and order sector in Lae. So in total now, the Lae City Authority would have purchased close to 50 police cars since 2018 for the Lae Police Force.
The vehicles given will go towards various sectors of the Metropolitan Command to support and boost its response capacity to police stations, the sector response unit, the mobile squad and the reserve unit.
Laws are not meant to, you're going to mediate. Laws are there to be enforced. And the Lae Police continues to do the enforcement. Man by the many arrest man, no man wasting time. All this line said, but for you to operate, you need the tools to operate. You need the tools to operate. And the tools to operate is 10 manusumi and work logan.
He said the laws are not meant to be mediated, they are there to be enforced. Rosso commended the police department and all the other disciplinary division in Ley as they continue to set the pace for addressing law and order issues. Metropolitan Commander Chris Kunyamban said the donation was critical and timely as they have launched the new emergency call number 112. Kunyamban said the extra vehicles will really boost operations in terms of logistics to quickly respond to the emergency calls. Lauren Jimal, National EMTV News.
All local level government elections across the Southern Highlands province have been completed successfully, except for Aya LLG in the Kagwa Eravet district, where a swearing-in ceremony has been stalled following a dispute and a violent incident.
The 19 councillors of Aya LLG met last Friday in Imbongu alongside councillors from Erave and Kagwa Central LLGs in preparation for their respective swearing-in ceremonies. However, objections raised by opposing parties for obtaining 2 councillors by force led officials to postpone Aya's ceremony to the following day. A commotion occurred outside the Imbongu headquarters, which involved shooting and a man allegedly killed during the process. Intending Aya LLG President Bernard Gabriel is now calling on Southern Islands Provincial Member William Powie to intervene. Mr. Gabriel said some councillors had escaped to Mendi and have been camping there as it's a neutral ground for all parties concerned. He said the longer this drags on, the more problems are likely to arise. Pakatambo, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Telecom with our Big Pella Christmas giveaway. There's 5,000 kina up for grabs for 20 lucky winners. There will be 5 winners across each region. There are also weekly prizes of 1,000 kina for 20 weekly winners drawn over 5 weeks. To enter, recharge 20 kina or more on selected more bundles and Good Pella Data plans or get 50 kina or more of Get Power. Major prize drawn December 23rd. Terms and conditions apply. Telecom, the feel-good network.
Meet UmiPay, your digital wallet from TISA Bank. Your gateway to seamless transactions. Withdraw cash anytime at your nearest TISA agent. Send money to family and friends anytime, anywhere. Top up and pay with just a scan. From taxis to coffee and small businesses, UmiPay makes every payment simple. UmiPay, powered by TISA Bank.
At IPI Catering, we understand the intricacies of the environments in which we work, providing innovative, fresh and creative catering solutions. Our experience and commitment is a winning combination, delivering great food anywhere and anytime. IPI Catering, part of the IPI group of companies.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your number one to watch. You're watching National MTV News. A long-serving principal at the Kerawagi Secondary School has called his time on his 23 years of service.
Principal Samuel Kono, who hails from Oinama village in Soltnomane Karamoe district, was farewelled in front of the students, teachers and surrounding communities of Siku, Pangau and Kameneku. Kono says he loves his people and saving them is the demonstration of that.
I love saving my own people, so I decided to come back tracing my footprints from high school.
He added that they have achieved a lot for the school despite their share of challenges.
We also made some changes to the organizational structures in the school for efficiency.
Kerawagi Secondary School is one of the oldest schools in Simbu Province, established back in 1968. Currently, the school has 62 teachers, 57 support staff and 2,235 students. Kono says serving the people in his role as a teacher for years has become part of his life and he really wants to continue in the role. However, he says there are new people coming up to serve the people.
Sitting in the office for a long time, doing the same thing, I think I've become complacent. Complacency might kill the interests of the institution we've been serving, and so I have to quit to pave way for another person with the new ideas, with new energy.
Kerawagi Secondary School strives to set a standard in the province with their academic performances as well as the modern infrastructure development. The school will operate as the Provincial School of Excellence next year, 2026.
A few of them is that we elevated the school to level 10. We built some iconic structures for students learning.
Charlie Dumavi, National MTV News.
The Oil Palm Industry Corporation has successfully concluded its 2025 regional consultations on 2 proposed legislation bills in Kimbe, West New Britain Province.
The consultation brought together smallholder oil palm farmers, industry stakeholders, provincial and local level government representatives and the community leaders from across the region. The discussion focused on strengthening the governance, accountability and operational effectiveness to better serve the oil palm sector and improve livelihoods of smallholder farmers. The proposed Authority Bill seeks to establish a clear legal framework, regulatory powers and oversight responsibilities within the oil palm industry. Meanwhile, Management Bill aims to improve internal governance structure, clarify management roles and enhance transparency and efficiency in decision-making processes. Participants were given the opportunity to raise concerns, ask questions and provide recommendations on how the bill can address challenges faced by the growers, including service delivery, extension support and sustainability of the industry. OPIC officials acknowledged the valuable input provided during the consultation, noting that stakeholder feedback will inform the refinement of the bills before they are presented to government for further discussion and consideration. Charlie Dumavi, National MTV News.
2 news from abroad, and earlier this week, Syria marked 1 year since Islamic rebels overturned the Assad dictatorship, ending his family's 50-year-long regime.
Nearly 14 years of civil war had fractured Syria into regions controlled by various militias and the Islamic State terrorist group.
More than 6 million people fled, many ending up in refugee camps in neighbouring countries. Over the past year, the UN estimates more than 1 million have come back to Syria under the transitional authorities, where the new government says it's focused on rebuilding the country.
This is what many Syrian refugees are being sent back to: homes in ruins and a country with few jobs and little money. This family of 9 was forced to return to Syria from a refugee camp in Lebanon.
Living in Lebanon, we found it better than here. But the problem is the camp pressured us very, very much. If they hadn't pressured us, we wouldn't have returned here to Syria.
Millions of returning refugees and internally displaced Syrians are finding recovery is slow after nearly 14 years of civil war. The United States and Europe have lifted some sanctions on Syria, but many companies and banks continue to avoid the country. At Damascus Hospital, the emergency department is still crowded and under-resourced, but staff say old equipment is finally being repaired and the government is now providing more medical supplies.
It was a dilapidated hospital. Old devices, no capabilities. We started from point zero.
Outside, many people still wait forlornly for work or beg for food. Syria's currency remains weak and people have to carry large wads of cash around to buy daily essentials. Some people say food prices have stabilised, but problems with quality and supply remain.
1 year after what Syrians are calling the liberation, many people are saying that the country's moving in a good direction. But there are still some minority groups, particularly Christians and Alawites, who don't fully trust the new government and say they're not entirely sure they're safe under this new regime.
The transitional government under President Ahmed Shara is promising security, stability and a new beginning. Syrians seem most grateful the fighting has largely stopped.
We, the Syrian people, suffered a lot, so this freedom came to us as a blessing from God.
The question is what comes next.
Hong Kong's chief executive aims to wrap up an independent investigation into last month's deadly fire at a residential complex.
At least 15 people have been arrested for suspected manslaughter in connection with the fire, which killed at least 160 people. A High Court judge has been appointed to lead the committee investigating systematic issues in the construction industry.
I have repeatedly stated that we must investigate the matter thoroughly. No matter who is involved, we must pursue the truth to the very end, hold people accountable and carry out serious reforms. We must let the truth come to light, justice be served, the deceased rest in peace, and the living find peace of mind.
To the US, and the Democrats have released a new batch of photos from the estate of late sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. It comes amid a pressure campaign ahead of the expected full release of the Epstein files.
These photos show Jeffrey Epstein with some of the most powerful, influential and wealthy in society, and they include the likes of Richard Branson, former President Bill Clinton, Woody Allen, Bill Gates, the former Prince Andrew and Donald Trump. Now, they appear to show no wrongdoing for those that are captured in it, and they were released without context by Democrats on the House Oversight Committee, which has been tasked with investigating the US government's handling of the Jeffrey Epstein case. But they do put back into the spotlight the disgraced financier's relationship he once had with those in the upper echelons of society. Now, some of these photos are also of sex toys, and there's one of a novelty condom with a caricature of Donald Trump with the words, "I'm huge." And Republicans have accused the Democrats on this committee of selectively releasing photos to influence the narrative and paint a negative light on the president, who has repeatedly denied ever knowing about the late sex offender's crimes and has said that he ended his friendship with him decades ago. Now, the estate has released more than 95,000 photos to this committee, and Democrats say they're sifting their way through and they're only a quarter of the way there, but they have been releasing photos and videos from the Epstein estate to continue to apply pressure on the Trump administration for the full and immediate release of the Epstein files. Here is top Democrat on that committee, Robert Garcia.
These pictures, some of these photos are really disturbing, and I know we've put some out today. There are many others, and some of the other photos that we did not put out today are incredibly disturbing.
Now, last month, Congress passed a bipartisan bill that would direct the Department of Justice to release all non-classified documents it has relating to Jeffrey Epstein. The president for months disparaged this bill and he's repeatedly called it the Epstein hoax, but ultimately he signed this bill into law, starting a deadline of 30 days. The Department of Justice now only has 7 days left to release the files.
King Charles says his cancer treatment will be reduced in the new year, describing the milestone as a blessing and a testament to remarkable medical advances. The revelations were made in a pre-recorded address aired on British TV.
Well, this was a raw, personal message delivered by King Charles. It was recorded a couple of weeks ago in Clarence House, and in it we get a rare update on his health. Now, during his almost 2-year battle with cancer, we've rarely received any updates on his prognosis. But now on primetime evening television here in the UK, he has revealed what he's described as good news, that he will be reducing his treatment in the new year. He's described the progress as a blessing and a testament to remarkable advances in cancer care. He also credits his situation to early diagnosis, and that is really the key message here that the King wants to get across, that he wants people to get tested and to get tested early. Now, what we didn't hear from the King today was any more detail on the type of cancer that he has. We know that prostate cancer has been ruled out, and that this cancer was discovered when he was receiving treatment for an enlarged prostate that was considered a benign condition, but it's never been publicly disclosed what type of cancer he is suffering from. Let's take a listen to what the King had to say today.
Today I am able to share with you the good news that thanks to early diagnosis, effective intervention and adherence to doctors' orders, my own schedule of cancer treatment can be reduced in the new year. This milestone is both a personal blessing and a testimony to the remarkable advances that have been made in cancer care in recent years. Testimony that I hope may give encouragement to the 50% of us who will be diagnosed with the illness at some point in our lives.
National EMTV News will be back after the break with Truka Sports for all your sporting updates. Stay with us.
They're gold nuggets. There's a flavor for everyone. The best tasting snack. Get a burst of gold nuggets. Cheese flavor.
Mega wow!
Chicken flavor.
Mega wow!
Cheese onion flavor.
Mega wow!
Barbecue flavor. Mega wow!
When you're on the go, one more! One more!
Get that burst of gold nuggets flavor.
Mega wow!
For the very first time in Papua New Guinea, Mel Research and Marketing Consultants proudly launched the 5th issue of the Mel Review magazine, commemorating PNG's 50th Golden Jubilee independence. 2 volumes, 500 pages each. Volume 1 covers government politics and leadership, while Volume 2 highlights the private sector, state-owned entities as service providers, and NGOs. Together, they cover the period from 1972 to 2025. This 1,000-page collection reflects PNG's 50 years and sets the foundation for the next 50.
On the go and need a quick update? Talk to Tisa Bank. No logging, no typing, just your voice.
Hey Siri, what's my balance?
Your balance is 2,578 kina.
Activate voice banking in 3 simple steps. 1. Update your Tisa Bank mobile app to the latest version. 2. Set up Siri on your iPhone if not already enabled. 3. Start voice banking with Tisa. Tisa Bank. Banking on change.
It's the season to win big with with Telecom with our Big Pella Christmas giveaway. There's 5,000 kina up for grabs for 20 lucky winners. There will be 5 winners across each region. There are also weekly prizes of 1,000 kina for 20 weekly winners drawn over 5 weeks. To enter, recharge 20 kina or more on selected more bundles and Good Pella data plans or get 50 kina or more of Get Power. Major prize drawn December 23rd. Terms and conditions apply. Telecom, the feel-good network.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
The GWM Tank 300 has all the amazing creature comforts you want. And it really loves going off-road. Hop into Barocco Motors for a spin. Book a test drive today.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
As a kid growing up, I really wish to know who was that.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Join me once again tonight at 7 p.m. for more Christmas cheer and music entertainment on Television Christmas.
That's a bottle of wine will be like emotion Lobonian.
Special that everyone get together, family get together.
Nothing like a festive season surrounded by the wonderful magic of Christmas. Join us tonight on Television Christmas, right here on EMTV.
Trukai Sports.
Welcome to Trukai Sports. The second edition of the Kandes Rugby League 9th competition is running smoothly in Medang, with over 44 teams competing. Kandes football manager Stanley Tappen says the competition is a great platform to prepare the Kandes for their maiden PNG NRLC season in 2026.
The Kandes Rugby League 9s is just the right platform that Kandes Club will utilize to select the bulk of its squad for the inaugural season in the PNG National Rugby League competition next year. Today saw day 6 fixtures for the men's challenge, and for the women's division it was the second day of pool matches. The men's division held the elimination matches, which was played at the Ron Albert Oval and Medang Tech Oval. Kandes football manager Stanley Tappen recently said the competition was a great opportunity for these players to showcase their talents and possibly become part of history and be part of the Kandes club in 2026. While the women's division was also included in the 9th competition, Mr. Tappen said the club also have a plan for women. He said Kandes may have a team for the girls as well in the future. The 2026 Kandes 9th Challenge has seen teams from across the country, particularly from Momasa region and Highlands regions. Pakatambua Trukai Sports.
Chairman of the Kurakum Rugby League Academy, Dr. Michael Mai, says strong foundation and pathway programs are key to growing rugby league in the country.
That we're not looking in this country. We have very big interest in rugby league. And the rugby league pathway for this country is already clear now. The opportunity is there. But how do we at the grassroots level, at the settlement level, at the village level, tap into this now, align ourselves, position ourselves for the benefits that are going to come. It starts with a foundation. Everything starts with a foundation. You need a stronger foundation. House person. Likewise, for a young child, the foundation has to be strong. Family unit strong, school strong, free time, put them into rugby. So that was the thinking long. The directorate, we're going to create a pathway for the young ones to be involved in sports, not only sports, SME, value add their life, become viable, and for them to feel useful to society, be productive. So we just took sport as a project for us. So I'm relaxing sport now, and we started this concept of early childhood development through rugby.
The Mospal Cup continues at Unagi Oval in Port Moresby, showcasing raw rugby league talents.
Speaking at the Unagi Oval with Trukai Sports, Mospal Cup President Danley Sapris gave an update on the weekend's matches.
We missed up until around 9 now. We missed up around 9, so far so good. Over the team will turn up or play all right. Now we got him last one more round, we'll make him a finals. We got him last one round, we'll make him finals. But we make him a round 10 now, we make him a top 32 or maybe after next week. And by me going final round time. Governor's Cup, you won't gonna end Governor's Cup and by me running my final 32 year Unagi Oval.
He said the competition is giving young players a chance to show their skills.
All team, as far as all team, Koroboisia, Tambo, Gogora, Bomana, over team, Northeast area, will take part, this league. Most probably, the most teams like Cup, Unagi Oval, so maybe obviously spend running game, Unagi Oval.
He also stressed on youth involvement, which is to keep them away from illegal activities. Meanwhile, Vice President Isaac Korua shared similar views.
So far, all teams will come really strong, competitive one time. All clubs to me, where all teams who said all participate in the Mospal Cup. We look in game go before Unagi no good club, but now we look in standard lo Unagi League because lo Mospal Cup. I'm go very tough. Interesting law communities. Must be noticed.
Mr. Korua said the Cup Challenge helps develop rugby league at the community level. Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja na. Yum.
Beef stiff, right?
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
There is more to what the future holds. You may hold him and walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
The all-new, powerful GWM Power. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
It's the season to win big with Telecom with our Big Pella Christmas giveaway. There's 5,000 kina up for grabs for 20 lucky winners. There will be 5 winners across each region. There are also weekly prizes of 1,000 kina for 20 weekly winners drawn over 5 weeks. To enter, recharge 20 kina or more on selected more bundles in Big Pella data plans or get 50 kina or more of Get Power. Major prize drawn December 23rd. Terms and conditions apply. Telecom, the feel-good network.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your #1 to watch.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching True Guy Sports. Kurakum Junior Rugby League Academy held its grand finals at the Santos National Football Stadium Oval 2 in Port Moresby, ending on a high note. The academy is sponsored by the Directorate for Social Change and Mental Health Services, using sport to promote mental health and youth development.
In an interview with Trukai Sports, Kurakum Rugby League Junior Academy President Richard Alungi highlighted on the grand finals.
First game domipla grand final domipla lo under 10 division Gona Farm Dogs. One time all Mangilo 9 Mile Gateway Roosters play na all 9 Mile Gateway Roosters all win la grand final. All 8 points na all Gona Farm Dogs 4. Na lo girls division all 9 Mile Girls all come out winners one time 4 points na all girls lo 9730. So 9 Mile Girls all win him all under 16 girls division. Na lo main game imi looking on the strong play game full time 6-6 draw but give extra golden point na. All 8 Mile Stray Dogs more score lo golden point na all win lo 10 na all 973 stab lo 6.
He thanked key people for the academy's success.
Mila talk thank you lo sponsor lo mi playat Directorate of Social Change and Mental Health Services lo staff backside lo Kurakum na bringing me come this far. Without them minutin mi come this far na finish so sem NFS. So thank you straight lo Directorate lo Social Change na Mental Health Services lo staff backside lo Kurakum na pusi mi kam finish grand final blamba successfully lo.
Mr. Alungi further shared future plans for the Kurakum Rugby League Academy.
Second year blame now I'm start lo 2024 so now I'm second year blame number I'm increase. 16 lo last year now I'm going up 22 so time mi carry grand final lo sem kam na kam play lo NFS so sem ba increase ba going up. I'm bla trek mo samblo team lo must be northwest na must be south too so. I'm bla good pla grand final mi carry kam NFS so I'm game good pla chance lo team na all teams can look him sem Kurakum run right na mi finish him game lo grand final so number by increase go lo next year.
Joel Mipari, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. Stay with us for the Morning Plus Weather Report.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Telecom with our Big Pella Christmas giveaway. There's 5,000 kina up for grabs for 20 lucky winners. There will be 5 winners across each region. There are also weekly prizes of 1,000 kina for 20 weekly winners drawn over 5 weeks. To enter, recharge 20 kina or more on selected more bundles and Good Pella data plans or get 50 kina or more of Get Power. Major prize drawn December 23rd. Terms and conditions apply. Telecom, the feel-good network.
The GWM Tank 300 has all the amazing creature comforts you want. And it really loves going off-road. Hop into Barocco Motors for a spin. Book a test drive today.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
It's the most wonderful time of the year.
As a kid growing up, I would really wish to know who was that.
These are a few of my favorite things.
Join me once again tonight at 7 p.m. for more Christmas cheer and music entertainment on Television Christmas.
A bottle of wine will do.
Emelo e wala. Special that everyone get together, family get together.
Nothing like a festive season surrounded by the wonderful magic of Christmas. Join us tonight on Television Christmas, right here on EMTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You me holy man, no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh. We dare to believe in incredible things. Oh, 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 oh. With money plus we're ready to go.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
The Money Plus weather report for the next 24 hours. For the southern region, Port Moresby City, partly cloudy to cloudy skies with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Daru, mostly cloudy with rain showers and thunderstorms. Karama, partly cloudy with rain showers and afternoon and evening thunderstorms. Alotau, partly cloudy, then some afternoon and evening rain showers with possible thunderstorms. Popondetta, partly cloudy, then some rain showers with afternoon and evening thunderstorms. To the Momase region, Ley City, cloudy with periods of rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Medang, cloudy periods with rain showers and thunderstorms. Wewak, partly cloudy with few showers and possible thunderstorms. Vanimo, partly cloudy to cloudy skies with periods of rain and possible thunderstorms. To the New Guinea Islands region, Keveng, partly cloudy to cloudy skies with intermittent rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kokopon Rabaul, cloudy periods with few rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Kimbe, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. Buka, cloudy periods with rain showers and possible thunderstorms. To the Highlands region, Mount Hagen City, mostly cloudy with periods of rain and possible thunderstorms. Goroka, Barnes and Kondiawa, cloudy with periods of rain and possible thunderstorms. Mendi, Tari and Wabeg, cloudy with periods of rain and possible thunderstorms.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by Money Plus, with you always.
And that concludes the news, sports and weather for Saturday, the 13th of December 2025. From all of us here, pleasant viewing. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.